Hello, my name is Bill. So in this video I'm continuing with my shelf tour. So this time it's mostly Larry Niven's Snow and Space books. So there's Tales of Snow and Space. This is from 1975. So in a recent Analog magazine video, I talked about the Borderland of Soul. That story is also in this volume. So it was about 5 years ago that I was reading the Snow and Space books. The Long Arm of Gil Hamilton. So his long arm has three meanings here. First, he lost his arm when a rock came zipping through his spacecraft and took his arm off. So then afterwards he had a phantom limb, but he found out he could actually use it. So he could reach through walls with his phantom limb and unlock doors from the inside. And also he worked for an organization called ARM, the amalgamation of regional militia. So he was also the long arm of the law. So in this book, some of the short stories are what you would call locked room mysteries. So this was done in 1976. Cover art by George Bush. So which president of the U.S. was also an artist? So this book, the cover is done by Rick Sternbach. And Flatlander. Collected Tales of Gil the Arm Hamilton. So actually this book contains all the stories that were in this one. So this is from 1995. I don't see a cover artist listed here. Cover art by Chris Moore. It's on the back. Then next you would, if you're reading these in chronological order, which is basically the order I've been showing them here. Next you'd read the worlds of Ptavvs, World of Ptavvs, which is in this book. So I didn't have it as a standalone book. I don't see a date for this book, but it says copyright 1966, 68, 75, 90, and 96. Art designed by David Stevenson. From photos courtesy of Phototake. Then there's Protector. So that's 1973. So a shorter version of this called The Adults was in Galaxy magazine in June 1967. Cover art Donato Giancola. Neutron Star. Oh, this is a short story collection. 1968. Cover Rick Sternbach. Gift from Earth. (1968). Cover Rick Sternbach. Crashlander. I think this one's a short story collection too. So 1994. Yeah, so it has stories that appear in some of those earlier books. There's the Borderland of Sol. Then there's Neutron Star. At the Core, Flatlander, and Grendel. So Grendel's probably in the Protector. I don't see a cover artist anywhere. And then if you're doing in chronological order, then next would come some of the books by Edward M. Lerner. So there's Fleet of Worlds. So this is 200 years before the Events in the Ringworld book. So this is 2007. Cover art, Stephen Martinaire. Then next you'd read Juggler of Worlds, which was published 2008, and Destroyer of Worlds, which was published 2009. But I don't have those in paperback. I read those as ebooks. So Juggler of Worlds and Destroyer of Worlds. Then next is Betrayer of Worlds. So this is 2010. Cover Stephen Martinaire. There's a 4 on here. I bought this as a used book, so it's probably the previous owner that wrote that there, not me. And next you would read Ringworld. That was from 1970. Cover Don Davis. See the line up there? That's, if you're on Ringworld, when you look out to the horizon, you see the ring curving up over your head. Ringworld Engineers. So Ringworld and Ringworld Engineers were slightly disappointing when I reread them about 5 years ago. Ringworld Engineers was 1980. Cover art Dale Gustafson. These books impressed me quite a bit when I read them in the 80s, but my recent reread, they seem sort of out of date, and it's only a portion of them is hard science fiction. The events that take place after they land on Ringworld is not much hard science fiction in those. It's mostly adventure story and coming across all sorts of different species that evolved from the same roots as humans. That in some ways I like the writing better in Edward M. Leaner's books, because it's more modern writing and more modern ideas of technology. So after Ringworld and Ringworld Engineers, then you'd read Ringworld Throne, so this one's even worse than Ringworld and Ringworld Engineers. There's an extra insert here. Prologue. So the Ringworld Throne was from 1996. I don't see a cover artist anywhere. And then Ringworld's Children. So this is another one that takes place on Ringworld, and you meet all kinds of different humanoids. So this was 2004. Cover Stephen Martinaire. And Fate of Worlds by Edward M. Lerner. So if you're just reading the Edward M. Lerner books, this would be book 5, but the story takes place after the events in the Ringworld books. So this one's 2012. Cover Stephen Martinaire. So then I have 3 other books here that's not part of the Null and Space series. So Burning City. So in my earlier video, I had the sequel to this book, and I said I didn't have Burning City. Well, I found it on the next shelf. It's a map. This is from 2000. Cover Daryl K. Sweet. Fallen Angel by Larry Niven, Jerry Pournelle, and Michael Flynn. So this is 1991. So I don't see who the cover artist is. Oh yeah, here it is. Stephen Hickman. And there's Janissaries. Clan and Crown by Jerry Pournelle. So I don't know how many books are in the series. I just have this one. So this is 1982. So I don't see the cover artist here. Illustrations, copyright 1982. Joseph M. Martin Sorry. The playlist today is Tangerine Stoned Mix. So, stone or rock? It's mostly instrumental. So that's all for this video. See you in the next one.